Hello, my friends. It's me, Emilee Anderson. I'm a realtor here with Keller Williams Innovate in Jacksonville, North Carolina. And today I want to take you on a tour of one of my newest listings in Hampstead, North Carolina. So we're a little bit south of Jacksonville today, but I really want you to see the inside of this home. It is in an incredible neighborhood and it has some very special features that I think you are going to love. All right, I wanted to start out front because it's a beautiful day and I wanted you to see the landscaping here in the front of the house. This house has great curb appeal. You can see we've got a 2-car garage, a nice long driveway, and then you have some trees, some landscaping leading right up to the front door. Up here on your front porch, you've got enough room for a couple rocking chairs, and as you sit up here, you have a little bit of privacy with this nice tree here. These bushes flower and smell amazing in the springtime. You've got a nice little view of your front yard. Now, when we walk into the home, one of the first things you're going to notice are these beautiful hard floors. The entire home is hard floors. You're not going to find carpet anywhere in here. And if you are moving here to North Carolina, to our beautiful East Coast, you're going to love that because we have a lot of sand everywhere. We love the beach. And so carpet gets a little gross, but lucky you, it's all hard floors here, which is so easy to maintain. Now, right here off of the front door, this is your formal dining room. This house has both a formal dining room and a little breakfast nook in the kitchen, which is very nice. So you can have a formal dining table here. There's enough space for your dining room table and a buffet. Or if you're a little less formal, you could use this as an office, as a playroom, as just some extra space here in the home. Now, if we turn to the left when we come in, this is where we're going to find the 2 bedrooms. They've really used this space well in here because as you see when we walk in, we've got 2 closets, so you've got plenty of storage in here. Now we walk into a little opening. We've got bedroom 1, a full bath, and another bedroom right over here. So let's start on this side. Another feature that I want to point out about this house is something that I love, and that is the vaulted ceilings. So this bedroom has beautiful vaulted ceilings, which definitely makes it feel more open, helps to keep it so bright, plus that giant window. And so this right here is our first bedroom. And now let's keep going. And right across the hall is our second bedroom. So this one does not have vaulted ceilings, but it does have these 2 big bright windows that are kind of, there we go, washing out my camera view a little bit. And then it also has a nice wide closet right here. When we come back out of these rooms, right in between them is a full bathroom. This house has 2 full baths. So this would be your guest bath, the bathroom for whoever's living in these 2 bedrooms. If you're using them as bedrooms, if you're using them as offices, this would be the main bathroom. One thing I love is that they did put that window up there. They really worked to put some light in this house. I love all the windows. Now, when we come back out here, we're right back out by the front door, by the dining room that I showed you, and now we're gonna walk straight forward into our living and kitchen area. So, this house is open from the kitchen. Back in that corner is your breakfast nook, and then right here is your living space. So, it's nice and open. You don't have to worry about it feeling choppy. You can be having people here hanging out in the living room. You can be in the kitchen, and everything is still accessible. I want to point out what you have already seen, which is that this kitchen is a great size. It has all of this extra counter space here, plus you've got this bar height area, so you can have seating here. You can have seating here in your breakfast nook. You can have seating back through over there in your dining room. You're not going to run out of places to eat here. And if you like hosting other people over to your house, this is a really great big open space that can allow you to do that. So here's our nice big kitchen. Also want to show you we have a pantry here. So even though we've got all this counter space, all this cabinet space, you also have a pantry to store things in. And then here off of our living area is where we have our sliding door that leads out into the backyard. So let's check that out while we're here. There is a nice little deck here. It's enough space to put a barbecue grill, to put a couple chairs. And then it goes out into the yard. So you'll see this yard is fully fenced in. You do have some mature trees here in the yard that are fenced in, which is really nice because sometimes you don't always get that. You just get a nice bare yard. This one has some trees that are gonna give you some shade from that Carolina sun. Another nice thing is there's actually houses on the other side of those trees, but you don't see them. So even though you are in this subdivision, you have a bit of privacy because there is a line of vegetation between this house and the one behind it. So you've got a good size yard back here. It's got gates on both sides by the house. It's got some landscaping, some gardening already in here, already planted. All right, and let's go back in. I want to show you the master bedroom. Now, when we get to the master bedroom, there are a few things I'm going to point out to you that I think you're going to love because they're things that I love. So we come right back here through the kitchen. Got that beautiful open dining area, and then down this way is the master, and it's going to be access to the bonus room. Now, before we get to the master, right over here is the laundry closet. It is a closet. It's got the doors. It's got a light in there. But let's keep going to the master bedroom. So one thing is the ceiling. I love these vaulted ceilings. It makes it feel so open. Also love the paint color they've chosen in here. Definitely makes it feel relaxing, like a retreat. And what I think you're really gonna love, and the feedback I've heard from other people who've looked at the house, is this closet, because this is a big, big closet. I'm gonna walk in. It's always hard to show it on a camera, but we'll do our best. So I'm in the back corner of the closet. I mean, this is really big. Like, you can walk around here. Let me show you the floor. Like, you can walk around in here. It is big. So you will not run out of closet space in this master. It's a big closet. The master also has its own bathroom. It's right in here. So the master bath has a nice double vanity. You have a soaking tub with a beautiful garden window above it, right here. In addition, you also have a shower and the toilet tucked away here in the corner. So here's your master bath. And now we have, I think, just one more room to look at. Oh, we're gonna look at the bonus room, and then I will show you the garage. Okay. So let's go on up to the bonus. I want you to see that these stairs are all hard stairs. I told you, no carpet. We've just got the hard floors in here, which as a mom, I love because it's so much easier to maintain. I don't know if you've ever vacuumed stairs, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's terrible. So I love that the stairs are hard here. All right, we are up in the bonus room now. So sometimes here they call it a frog. I hadn't heard that term until I came to North Carolina, but it stands for finished room over garage, the frog. So right now we're in the frog. And here, this is a nice space. It's a big space. You can see we've got the angled ceiling. That's pretty common for a frog. And it is nice that they've put in a closet over here. So here is the closet, and it's a good sized closet. It's not teeny tiny. You can walk into it, and this is great for storage. So this room up here is pretty versatile. You can use it for whatever you need, whether you're looking for a home office, if you work from home, a playroom for your kids. You could use it as another bedroom. This home is 3 bedrooms. If you want to use this as a bedroom, that makes it a 4th bedroom. Really, it's pretty versatile, whatever you want to do up here. You could even use it as another living space. I've seen people turn them into a movie room, which is kind of cool, a guest space. All right, we're going to go back downstairs. And the last thing I'm going to show you, I believe, is the garage. So come down here, and right around the corner, you've got a little hallway that takes you out to the garage. This home has a 2-car garage, pretty standard garage. Oh, but we got to keep the lights on, right? Okay, so we got some stairs down to the garage, and then a pretty standard garage out here. There is some shelving built in up above, which is nice. Got a little extra area back here where we got the water heater, automatic garage door opener. It's what you need in a garage. All right, I hope you enjoyed this quick tour of 134 Leeward Lane. And just to recap, let me go over some of my favorite parts of this house, some of the details so that you don't miss any of the amazing things that we have here. 1, all hard floors, no carpet. Yes, we like that. Number 2, vaulted ceilings. I love the vaulted ceilings in these bedrooms. It makes them feel even bigger, even more spacious and airy, and gives it a really relaxing feel, especially in the master bedroom. And speaking of the master bedroom, that closet. It's so big. It is so big, perfect for however much stuff you have. You could fit your clothes in there and then maybe even use it for storage as well. It's really nice and spacious. And then the last thing I want to bring up, 2 things I want to bring up. 1, that bonus room, it is so flexible. You can use it as a 4th bedroom. You can use it as an office, a playroom, whatever you need for your family and whatever you're looking for in a house, you have the extra space to create that. And then the last thing I'll talk about is the backyard. I love that the backyard has mature trees in it. I love that it's fenced in for your pets, your kids, whatever you got going on. And I love that it backs up to some vegetation, some trees. It gives you a little bit of privacy, even though you are here in a subdivision and you are close to whatever you need in the area. Quick stats about the house. 3 bedrooms plus a bonus room, 2 full bathrooms, and just over 2,000 square feet. Right now, 134 Leeward Lane, we are listed at $390,000. If this home is something that you're interested in, if you have questions, please reach out to me. I would love to give you a private tour, and I am more than happy to answer any and all of your questions about this beautiful home. All right, have an amazing day.